What's going on, guys? Sean here from Hammerhead. As promised, I'm here to give you guys an update as to the situation, what's going with Gordon on the road. And as always, we're going to just hang out for a few minutes, wait for some folks to show up, and we'll get going here shortly. Just enjoying a nice Earl Grey tea. If you guys wouldn't mind, smash the like button. We can get some more folks notified that this is going on right now. I guess it sends the subscribers a message saying that we're live. So we'll just wait until a few more folks come in. We're going to get Gordon on the phone here. He's getting pretty close. I don't know exactly how far he is up the road, but I think he's within striking distance. From what I gather, I spoke to him earlier just briefly, but we'll just see where he's at and what's been happening on the road. He also wanted me to ask you guys if anyone out there has any questions for Gord, write them in the chat. And if you have any questions for Gordon, write them in the chat, and I'll go through the chat here, and I'll ask. We can ask him, and you can hear his answer live on the show here. Turnings by Turner. Good evening, sir. Thank you for coming. Joe Buddha 10, live from Florida, I believe that is. Hello. We're just waiting for a few more folks to come in. If you wouldn't mind smashing the like button, that would be appreciated. That'll let other subscribers know that we're going to be going live here with an update. So they'll be able to get on wherever they are. How's my levels, guys? You guys can hear me okay? Oh, having a nice tea. Nice little break here. Sounds good. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. You never know from time to day to day when you turn your equipment back on if something's changed or whatnot, or has gone out, or the internet might be crappy as it usually is, but sometimes it's not so bad in the evenings. So we can get on with not too much latency, but it may drop in or out depending on where the satellite is in orbit. Everyone's like, well, why don't you just get ground internet high speed? Well, why didn't I think of that? It's because it's not available. You don't understand. I don't live in the city. I live way up on top of a mountain. So it's not always available. But anyway, yeah, so just bear with me here. We'll wait for a few more folks to come in, and then we'll get going. We'll get Mr. Gordon on the line and hear from the horse's mouth what he's got to say about where he is and what he thinks. If you guys have questions for Gordy, just type them in the chat, and I'll ask him when we go on air. Thanks, Jim. Good evening. Thank you. I had a guy comment from a subscriber earlier today. He's like, I wish you would go back to doing mechanical videos instead of yelling at Justin. Just that comment alone tells me how asleep the grand majority of people are. To come up with something like that after you guys knowing darn well why I stopped making mechanical videos in the first place. I stopped during the Ottawa convoy, and I haven't done a single one since, and I won't until things get situated with this government, and they're not. They're worse than ever. And things aren't going to be good. Everyone's thinking, oh, well, the restrictions are lifting and everything's going back to normal. No, it isn't. And I wouldn't want it to anyway, because normal wasn't all that great. There was a lot of things that could have been done better in the normal, whatever that is. I don't think that that's the solution. And just speaking personally, I think the whole thing needs to be dismantled and rebuilt in a better image, with less emphasis on getting rich and getting rich off the backs of the people. But in any case, I'm probably dreaming, because that's human nature, it seems anyway. But as long as I'm fighting for my life and fighting against the demons that seem hell-bent on destroying this planet, I'm not going to be making mechanical videos anytime soon, Because me telling you how to fix your ATV is not fixing the real issues. You might not have a house in a few months. What's more important? I don't know. Maybe the ATV is to you. I don't know. But in any case, um, that's just some of my thoughts on it. If you guys wouldn't mind, smash the like button. We'll get some more notifications sent to the viewers, um, so that they can know that we're on live and we're about to do an update with Gordon here. They can get on their phones or wherever they are. I know Thursday evening's probably not a great evening to do an update, but he has one to give, so I have to do it whenever he's available, and he's going to be available here in a minute. So Scott Verge says thank you. Well, thank you, Scott, for taking your time to come on here and listen to us. We appreciate all of you. Marina Williams, thank you for the updates. Thank you, Marina. Rose 777, or just 3 7s. Yeah, 777. So wonderful to see you again. Thank you, Rose. Appreciate that. All right, let's see if we can get Gordon on the phone here. Let's see if we can get some sort of an update from him in live time here. Just bear with me. I'm going about it the non-lazy way. Hope everybody's having a decent enough week. Hard to stay focused on your job and whatever you have going on in your life with this battle that we're all in. Marcy says, praying for you all from the West Coast. Thank you, Macy. We definitely need those prayers. We appreciate those too. Yeah, I know, BJ. They've been playing with me ever since I started speaking the truth. That's just the way it is, bud. There's nothing can be done about it. That doesn't mean I'm giving up. One sec here, guys. Hello, brother. Are you somewhere where you can chat? Okay, I'll just I got a few people in here. Just waiting for some more to show up here, but I'll put you on the speaker and you can talk to whatever you want. There hasn't been any questions come in yet, so yep. Gord's just pulling over here, guys. He's on the road, so he's just gonna pull over. Yeah, and you're right, BJ. It is a battle of good versus evil, bud. Absolutely, it is. So anyway, when I put Gord on speakerphone, guys, just let me know if you can hear him okay. Usually the reception's been pretty good, but it's kind of iffy sometimes. So just give me a thumbs up if you can hear. If not, we'll have to call him back and get him on another line. You still there, Gordy? Well, okay. Yep. Kenora, that's up fairly far, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a while since I've been down through there. Isn't Kenosha over there too? Yeah, Kenora and Kenosha. I remember those two. The two Ks were pretty close together there. So I think I looked from where you were, Sault Ste. Marie, to where you're going was like it was like 1,300 kilometers or something, 1,200 kilometers. Right. Mm-hmm. Long drive, though. Pretty long haul, eh? You're kind of fading in and out, but I got you, I think, there for now. Yep. So anyway, guys, those of you that are just joining, if you could smash the like button, that'd be great. It'll let the subscribers know that we're live and that we're about to do an update here with Gord, so they can jump on their phone or wherever they're at and get on here. I kind of want to stay away from that whole kettle of fish. I just do, because I think it's diversionary. Rose wants to know how we can help in America. All of Canada is in my prayers. Well, Rose, you can help by doing the same thing we're doing up here. The fight isn't just in Canada, it's down where you are as well. So if you, there's a lot happening, Rose. You could, if you really wanted to dive in with both feet, you could print those papers off, even though they're standunitedbc.ca. You could still serve them down there. Okay. That would be good if that was true. An American contingent up here in Canada to come to the conference would be great news. Right on. Did your Facebook ban get lifted? Mm-hmm. Not really. There was only one from Rose so far. If you guys got any questions for Gordon, if there's something you're wondering, just type it in the chat there, and I'll ask him right now. As soon as he gets a place, he's looking for a place to pull over, guys. Someplace safe that he can get off the road. He's got 18 wheelers in front of him and behind him, so he's got to find a spot there that he can get off. You're not missing anything at home. It's more of the same, bud. Pretty much, yep. Right. I'm sure that'll help. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you want to call back? Or I'll call you in 10. Do you want me to call you in 10 minutes or? Okay, perfect. Yep. Goodbye. And Gordon's going to call us back. He's desperately looking for a spot to pull over. I guess he's trucked in. There's trucks behind him and trucks ahead of him. It's the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. So he says he's in Kenora, which is only a couple hours from what he's saying from Clandeboye Road in Manitoba. So I guess they got up at dawn. He drove until 2 or 3 in the morning, he said, and then they parked, and then he got up at dawn, and he drove mostly all day. He's been driving ever since this morning. So they're trucking right on through. So hopefully they'll arrive later tonight, or they'll get there early in the AM. They'll have a chance to sleep and get accommodated and get their tent up and whatnot, and then they can go to the conference starting in the morning. Would be the ideal situation. But anyway, Gordon's going to call us back here in a second, just as soon as he gets a spot to pull over, and we'll see what he has to say about things. So anyway, hope everybody, like I said, is having a decent day. I'm just having a cup of tea here. Virtual Asylum says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Virtual. Irene says, hi, everyone. Hi, Irene. I usually use, pin the message. I usually use another program to stream through because I can highlight the comments and stuff up on the screen. But lately I've been lazy and I've been just doing YouTube, like going straight to YouTube. So we'll have to see if I can go back to that StreamYard, it's called, and go back to that platform, because then I can put people's comments right up on the screen. Rain all day in Florida. Angie says, yeah, we're starting to get a little overcast here in Nova Scotia. It's just started to spit a little bit of rain here in the last little while. Otherwise, it was a fairly warm, fairly nice day here today. What else can I tell you, folks? I don't really have too much news. Gordon's the one with all the news, so he's out on the road. But anyway, he's going to call us here in a minute, so just hang out. Marina Williams says, sunny all day in Vancouver, BC. Yeah, I bet it is. Bet it's nice out there. In fact, I know it's nice out there this time of year. I got a buddy that lives out in BC. It's one of my favorite places to motorcycle is in British Columbia, because the roads are twisty and they're in great shape and there's very few bugs. So it's an ideal paradise for people that like the motorcycle. But in any case, Virtual Asylum, I'm in Nova Scotia too. Shubenacadie, it's raining here, so I guess you'll get it shortly, no doubt. Shubenacadie, yes, well familiar with that place. Yeah. What would you say, being from Nova Scotia, what would you say that the support level is like for this event and for freedom fighting in general these days? I don't see a whole lot of action, from, not least not on my end of the province. And I go to all the ends of the province, and I haven't seen much going on. How is the freedom fighting situation in Shubenacadie? Scott Verge says low. Yeah, you must be from here as well. I'd have to agree with that, Scott. I'd have to agree with that. Everybody's gung ho about doing something until it comes time to do things, to do stuff. You know, you ever hear that expression? Everyone wants to be a gangster until it's time to do gangster stuff. Well, that's pretty much the way it is, right? I don't know. They're all stuck in a rut, I guess. The blinders are on, and as long as they can keep going to work and buying food that's bad for your health and watching Netflix, I guess everything's great. The world as we know it is perfect, but it's not in my reality. And most of the ones that are awake know exactly what I'm saying. It isn't in my reality. VE1 SRV. That must be your call sign, is it, Scott? I'll have to write that down. Virtual Asylum says terrible. Went to a party last week and tried to bring up things, and was kind of shunned. A few people actually got it, but ain't looking good, to be honest. No, it's very frustrating. Like Angie says, it is actually extremely frustrating. And it's not because you want to be right. There's Gordy. Hello. I'll put you on speaker here, Gord. Hello. Gordy. Okay, hang on a sec. Okay, go ahead, brother.
So I'm about 2.5 hours out now. About 2 hours to Winnipeg and half an hour from Winnipeg. I'll drive through tonight, get there tonight. I apologize for the road noise. I'm just in a little turn off right now. There's no place really too close that I could pull off at a garage or nothing like that for another half hour or so. So I'll just make the best of it.
Oh, yeah, it's fine, bud. Everybody's waiting to hear what you got to say.
Yeah. So anyway, if you want to go ahead, if I'm on, am I on? What?
You're on.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk to Marcus Ray. I'm gonna try to do an interview with him so everybody knows what's going on from his standpoint via our channels, via your YouTube channel, and my BitChute, my Facebook, and I'm also going to talk to Sipico. Sipico is the native clan mother,
right,
who spoke out against the Pope when he was here not too long ago. She also has a teepee set up on Parliament in Winnipeg on the front lawn for the last 2 months. And they're taking a big group of ladies into Ottawa the weekend of the 17th, 18th, and 19th. I believe that Parliament goes back in session on the 19th, and they're all marching on Parliament on the 19th. So I want to talk to her, and I want her to submit her message to the Indigenous in the East Coast. I'm just going to ask her what she would have to say to them folks, so we can try to reach them and get them to join us in this fight, I guess, for lack of better terms. And I also want everybody to know what she's all about and what her story is.
Wow, you're really in the traffic, eh?
Well, it's just one of them little these turnoffs all over the place, right? But it's not too bad. Anyway, like I said, I'm about probably 2.5 hours from actually arriving, and then I'll get some information going, and starting tomorrow morning, people can follow. I'll see if I can get geared up on the YouTube channel, on your station there, and just keep moving forward that way.
No, awesome, bud. We're looking forward to what's actually there when you get there, and hopefully you guys will get there tonight, and you can kind of rest for a while, and then get situated tomorrow early.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be a couple hours, 2.5 hours getting there tonight, and then I can take some time and get geared up with all the social media stuff, YouTube and all that kind of stuff. My band's off on my Facebook now, so that's good.
Right on.
I don't know what questions that anybody had that they wanted to ask or they wrote
No,
down.
no real questions. I was talking to Virtual Asylum. He's from Shubenacadie. I was asking him what the freedom situation is down where he is. He said terrible. Went to a party and started bringing things up. People kind of shunned him. A few people actually got it, but it's not looking good, to be honest, he said.
Is he with an Indigenous group or no?
I don't know if he was or he wasn't.
Yeah, because that's the big thing with Sipico. Like we know, it's hard to reach the Native community down there because they're all corporate. But a lot of the movement is still run by the clan mothers, and it's not corporate. So they run by their own, actually, the old tribal ways and that kind of stuff, right?
There's a question here. Joe Buddha 10 asked, do the truckers in Canada still have faith?
Yeah, I think so. I think the truckers are all pretty good. There's also supposed to be, maybe I'll find some more over this weekend, but there's supposed to be a big, massive group of farmers maybe going to Ottawa. I hear some rumblings, like a lot of farmers heading to Ottawa
Awesome.
after harvest season. So I would imagine the truckers would join with them. I'm not sure if that's going to be part of this plan here, what's going on, but I know that's coming up sometime soon. I've heard some rumblings stopping along the way and talking to a few different freedom people. It's pretty interesting, actually. You meet people you don't even know, and like I got Travis's car, and I met Travis. I've actually been personally in his presence twice, and here he gives me his car to travel 3,500 kilometers across the country. You know what I mean? You go to these people that you don't even know along the route, and they open their door, and you can sleep downstairs, have a shower in the morning, and
there's still some really great people in this country, right? And those are the ones we're trying to get a hold of. We're trying to be with them. Those are the types of people we need to turn this around, right?
Yeah. And one of the gentlemen in Ontario, I know it's been a minute since we talked, but he's a retired military guy. I think I was looking at some of his stuff downstairs, and I think he retired as a sergeant. But I had never met him. He opened his door up to us, and we spent the night, had a shower in the morning before we left. And I've never met that gentleman, and he gives me a few more bucks for gas.
Awesome.
Carry on. That's what you get, these people. And then there's another group of people in the Sioux. They just open their doors all the time. Anybody that wants a place to crash, if you're going somewhere doing something, you're in the freedom group, they're always there for you.
Krusty Canuck YouTube channel. He's an ex-military guy, a real good fella. He's got a good Facebook or a good YouTube channel there. He follows this channel, so I'm sure if anybody was down his way and needed a place to stay, he'd be more than happy to help you out.
Yeah, that's what you're finding, right? Like, people are willing to open their doors. Like, this is Canada's a big country, and going from Nova Scotia to Manitoba is like a long way.
That's no little feat, brother. It's no little feat. I've been from coast to coast a couple times.
People do stuff like that, open their doors, whether it's just for a shower, a bite to eat, or even a place to stay for the evening, man. Like, that's phenomenal. And you're basically strangers. Yeah,
you don't know them from Adam.
No, but we're all fighting for the same thing, and everybody's trying to help in their own way. You know what I mean?
Turnings by Turner says, I hate to say it, but I think things might have to get worse for more people to wake up. And you're absolutely right.
Well, that might be, but the way things are going, they're going to make them worse anyway. We've heard Trudeau and his new speaks, what he's planning, and so on and so forth. So,
it's all coming back, bud, this fall. And he even said it the other day there.
We've talked about this for a long time, and it's trying to wake up the group around home. And hopefully, like I said, we come out of this with some plans. I know that there's a big group leaving the year heading to Ottawa for the next weekend. And that's the women who want marching on Parliament, and all the men that support them be there with them. So I think that'll be big too. And I think we're just in the beginning stages of really having some big things happen. And I think that'll be followed up by farmers. And I don't know what plans will come from this. Maybe it'll be something right away. Maybe it'll be something a few weeks off. I don't know.
I'm just hoping to see a huge turnout, brother. And like we said, we've talked about before, all you got to do is sow the seeds. It's not up to us to grow the plant. It's just to put the seed in the ground.
Oh, that's right. So the issue is what I've seen. I drove over here all by myself. Well, the lady I picked up in New Brunswick, but otherwise, there's no convoy. I'm one car. I drove the whole way by myself, and everybody in the West is coming in convoys. So it's the East Coast that's really sleeping.
Right. Yep.
And that's where we got to try to wake them up, and I don't quite get it, man.
Well, you get it. We've been fighting for 2 years now to wake them up, and straight. Without a sledgehammer to the forehead, it's kind of hard, right?
No, I know, but even Ontario and stuff like that, I never managed to even connect with a group of people coming through Ontario. I've done this route the whole time all by myself, one vehicle, and it was a bit disheartening. But the people that you meet on the way, that does rekindle your faith in humanity, open
Oh,
the doors to
absolutely.
strangers and so on. But
There's nothing like getting out in the road to meet some real folks, right? And you get away from your social media and you get away from your regular routine, and people they tend to want to talk more to people that are out on the road and being real and stuff, right?
yeah, there's definitely good people, and not unlike yourself, like the couple in the Sioux. I mean, they do a lot of business in lawn care and all that kind of stuff. And this is a busy time of year for them, and otherwise they'd be there. You know what I mean? So it's not unlike yourself. Like some people just have responsibilities that can't make them get here. So I can get here, and so that's what I choose to do. But it doesn't take nothing away from those people who are at home doing everything that they can do from there. Like, so for them, opening their doors up to people and offering them a bite to eat or a place to stay, that's their prayer.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that, and that is a very important part that has to be played. But as you know, in my case, I'm going to be playing more than just that part.
Yeah. Well, you're in your position because you're a casualty of all this bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, with the wife and the situation that she had to go through and she's still going through, and it's all, none of it's fair. And so that, you become a casualty of it. So it puts the stress on you to do what you got to do.
Well, I mean, somebody,
You're spreading the word, and you know what I mean? So regardless if you can be on the road with me or not be on the road with me, you're still doing your part from there, and that's all we can ask people to do.
Yeah, but
shut their eyes to it.
I got a sneaking suspicion that it's going to go from reporting on it to being in it fairly soon. And not necessarily in a good way.
That's what I told people, though. When action time comes, this is one thing to go to the meetings and figure things out, and we think alike. So I'm sure when I'm talking, what my opinions are, they probably mirror what yours are. So I can fairly freely speak for us both, but when the time for action comes, I know there's people that aren't here with me at this moment that'll be with me on the moments.
I know a few as well.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So we're doing all we can do, and like I said, I'll get there tonight and get things dusted up, and starting tomorrow morning, I should be able to get out some really good information and tell people what's going on, what kind of turnout it's like, and who's there, and get an idea. I don't know. I'm all blind walking into it myself. I just know that we're supposed to be coming out here.
Yeah.
Figure out a plan to address what's going on.
Greg Burns says East Coast won't wake up until they turn off the television. And then we got Rage Against the Machine says, what's it going to take? A meteorite?
Well, this is how I said it to a lot of people. I don't think, and this doesn't mean that I don't want to wake people up, because the reason I do what I do is because of empathy and because I feel for all them people that are asleep. But what I'm saying is, action is what's going to wake people up. It's not talking about it. It's not spreading the word. It's not spreading the truth that we know is a truth. It's actually taking action. And like one example, serving them documents to the police. That's one example. But moving forward, every time we take action, people have to recognize action. Mm-hmm. That will start waking people up.
Well, when we go back to serve RCMP in Dartmouth there, we'll bring our tents and little barbecues and stuff, and we'll invite everybody out for a cook-off.
Yeah.
That'd be a great way to take action. Bring your tent and bring some meat or whatever, and we'll cook it up on the barbecue while we're waiting to hear from an officer that comes out to do his job.
Yeah. But literally, once we start taking action with them officers, then it is what it is, and things are going to start happening from that. There's going to be other people that's going to have step up and start filing their paperwork and claims, and there's going to be all kinds happening. People can't deny action. People can yap about everything else, but when action's being taken, they can't deny it. Yeah,
but it almost seems that action here in this province anyway makes them mad. It makes them mad, and they start lashing out when you're doing stuff. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I do notice that, but then there's still some people that are hurt and sitting on the sidelines that don't know what to do, and so we're gonna show them ways that they can do stuff. try to get some control back in their life, or try to get some, restitution or some sort of thing back for the harm that they've suffered.
Well, it's going to be a long battle, and we need people in multiple roles, not just one or two roles. Everybody's good at something, I've always said, and do that. Whatever it is you're good at, do that. Right?
Yeah, and the homestead and stuff is good. And all these kind of things are good. There's a gentleman I'm going to get connected with. He's talking about, he's in Windsor, Ontario, talking to this lady that I'm with last night, and making biofuels and different things. He's got some pretty good ideas. So I'm going to get connected with him and bring that back, because that's stuff we can do up to your place.
Yep, absolutely.
And, pretty simple, really.
If anyone wants to learn bushcraft skills, I can teach them that all day.
Yeah. So I know that's something we could do up there, and I'm going to get connected with him and get some information. But same thing, that's why he's not here. He's got a 10-acre farm he's trying to deal with. He's trying to become self-sufficient and get away from surviving off the system, not being relying on the system.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, otherwise he'd be here too. He's one of the big guys in Ottawa, I guess, apparently. But anyway, so we're almost there.
Okay, well, I'll let you go, brother. We appreciate the updates. Everybody's giving you the thumbs up here, and we appreciate you. Go and get there safely and get some sleep. And when you feel like talking to us again, let me know, and we'll get on here and we'll have another chat.
Yeah, we'll get on tomorrow sometime. We'll see what the schedule is like here tomorrow, but I'll get in touch with you, and we'll be on tomorrow sometime.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, brother. Much love to y'all, bro.
Yep. Be safe, bro.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Well, there we go, boy. Guys and girls, that's what's going on with Gord. So hopefully he gets there within the next couple hours and gets a chance to get some rest before things kick off tomorrow. So anyway, that's our update for this evening. We'll try and get on there tomorrow. I'll text him during the day after he wakes up. I think there's 3-hour difference between Manitoba and Nova Scotia. Anyway, I'll have to check that out. But I'll text him not too early and get some information as to when he wants to come on here, and we'll give you another update. And maybe hopefully he'll turn the camera on. We can go live where he is and see with what he's looking at. And hopefully it's thousands and thousands of people coming through the gates. Would be nice. That would definitely be encouraging. So anyway, keep the faith, fight the good fight, and always stay free. That's the advice I got for you tonight. Stay free. But anyway, thanks for coming on, guys. I won't hold you too long. Everyone's got a busy life. So, but we appreciate all of you. You guys are what keeps us going in this fight. And you're the tip of the spear, so to speak, right? And we appreciate every one of you. So thank you very much. God bless all of you, and have a great night. Cheers.